This is physics lecturer Sivaganappa from Minority Morarji Desai Residential PU College, Raichur. Dear students, today we are going to discuss electric charges and field. This is the first chapter in second PUC. So before going to discuss all the concept in electric charges and field, now we have to discuss introduction about electric charges and field. Dear students, daily we observing lot of things in our daily life. For example, if you take synthetic cloth or nylon cloth or wool, then we are observing some crackle sound. Also, if you take the comb, comb to the hairs with the help of the plastic comb, there is a some spark sound is also we can observe that comb which is attract the small piece of the papers also, and we observe some small sparks in electrical connection, as well as we observing the lightning, thunderstorms, during the thunderstorms. These are the best example for the uh, charge is discharge. Charges are discharging. Similarly, if you take the glass rod, this glass rod which is rubbed with a silk or plastic rod which is rubbed with a fur, there is some attraction between small bits of the papers as well as dry leaves and dust particles. That one given name as electricity. Okay, so similarly, so historically we have one of the famous scientists, his name is Thales Miletus, around 600 BC. He observed that he took one amber which is rubbed with a silk, or we can take wool. So when we rubbed with the amber with a silk, there is some attraction which is present in between the bits of the paper as well as small dust particles and dry leaves. That one we can call that is electricity. This electricity taken by the Greek word that is electron. In this alphabets here ELEKTRON. In the Greek word we can take this is the electron. It means amber. Just this is the introduction. So next concept is nature of the electricity. Nature of electricity. Naturally, any body, it is electrically neutral. How we can say this is the body which is having the electrical neutral? We know that some number of protons which is equivalent to number of electrons. Here proton having positive charge but electron having negative charge, and positive as well as negative they have equal amount, therefore they get electrically neutral. Then we can say this is neutral body. We can say that is neutral body. We can say that neutral body means there is no any more number of protons as well as more number of electrons. Just equal number of protons and equal number of electrons they are present in the body. That resultant charge becomes neutral. Therefore, we can say this is neutral body. Then second one, positive body. We'll take this is positive body. Positive body means what? Here we have the neutral body. For example, we can say this is the neutral body. In this neutral body, we have proton have 10 and electron having 10. If you remove the electrons from this neutral body, 5 electrons from the neutral body, so remaining electrons, how many is there in this body? 5 electrons are there. So, but photons, how many? 10. Therefore, major here, protons are more than the electron. Therefore, this body having the positive, proton having the positive charge. Therefore, majority is protons having in this body. Therefore, this body here we consider as a positive body, because compared to electron, protons are more number. Therefore, we can say this is positive body. Or we can say another definition: any body it loses the electron, that body becomes positive. Any body it loses the electron from it, that body here considered as a positive body. Similarly, third one, negative body. Negative body. So negative body means, so again we consider this is the neutral body. This neutral body having 10 protons as well as 10 electrons. But you have to add the electron to the neutral body. If we had 5 electrons to the neutral body, but here how many electrons becomes in this neutral body? So 5 plus 10, it becomes 15. So here number of electrons are more than the number of protons. So here more number of electrons which are present in this body, but electron having negative charge, but they have the more number. Therefore, here we consider this body is called what? Negative body. Or we can say another definition: any body it gains the electron, that body becomes negative. Any body it loses the electron, that body is called positive body. There is no any gain as well as lose, that body here we consider as a neutral body. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ತರ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಬಾಡಿಯಿಂದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಬಾಡಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಆ ತರ ಬಾಡಿಗಳು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಬಾಡಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ತಗೊಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತಾ ಇದೀವಿ? ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತಿದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ electricity. Okay, so next concept we discussing next concept we discussing, that is electric charge. Simply we can say charge. What is the meaning of electric charge? It's the property of matter. So that is here electric charge means it's the property of matter which produces electric force. Innonsari ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, it's the property of matter which produces electric force is called electric charge. So you can say with another definition for electric charge, that is electric charge, it is an intrinsic property of electric charge. It is an intrinsic property of protons and electron. It is the intrinsic property of proton and electron is called electric charge. We can say with the two definitions about electric charge. So it is the property, intrinsic property of proton and electron is called electric charge. Basically electric charge is a it is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. We know the definition, that is scalar means quantity. Scalar quantity means which is having the scalar quantity means which is having both magnitude as well as direction. but here electric charge, it is a scalar quantity. So then SI unit of electric charge. So SI unit of electric charge is coulomb. SI unit of electric charge is coulomb. It is represented by symbol is C. SI unit of electric charge means coulomb. Its a symbol we can represent it with a letter that is C. This is symbol, and we can say in word that is coulomb. So then another one, dimensional formula for electric charge. Dimensional formula. Dimensional formula for electric charge. We know the definition of current as I is equal to rate of charge is called current. So here Q represent what? Charge. T time. I represent current. But here we have to going to write that is dimensional formula for charge. Here we can take here the Q is equal to I into T. For dimensional formula for charge is for current A, for time capital T. This is dimensional formula for electric charge is AT. Okay. Then we discuss further concepts. Okay, just we discussing here about charge, right? We're discussing about charge. Okay. What is the meaning? We know the idea about what is the meaning of charge. The charge having the scalar quantity. Its SI unit coulomb. Symbol is C. Dimension formula for charge is AT. Okay. So here one thing you have to remember. There are two types of charges. There are two types of the charges. Two types of charges. Two types of charges. Two types of the charges. So named by one of the scientists is, his name is Benjamin Franklin. He named the charges having two kinds. Named by the scientist is Benjamin Franklin. So he find out the charges are two kinds. His scientist name is Benjamin Franklin. So you find it in two types of the charges. First one is positive charge. First one is positive charge. Then second one is negative charge. Negative charge. Okay, these are two types of charges, positive charge as well as negative charge. By convenience, here, by convenience, rubber rod which is rubbed with the silk. For example, if we consider this is the for convenience, we consider for positive charge, this is the glass rod. Then if you consider this is the silk cloth. Silk cloth. So rubber rod which is rubbed with the silk cloth. Here glass rod which is acquired the positive charge. On the glass rod we have positive charges. So therefore we can consider this by for convenience purpose, glass rod acquired the positive but silk cloth acquired the negative charge. So by convenience we consider glass rod which is acquires the positive charge on a body. Therefore we consider this is the positive charge. Okay, why we consider positive charge. For convenience purpose, we consider glass rod which is acquired the positive charge on a body. Therefore, we can consider this as positive charge. Same again, we take same glass rod here also and silk cloth again rub against each other. So again here silk cloth it acquired the negative charges. Negative charges which is developed in a silk cloth on a silk. Therefore, for convenience purpose, silk acquired the negative charges. Like this, one of the famous scientists, Benjamin Franklin, he observed that two kinds of the charges. For convenience purpose, glass rod always acquire the positive and silk cloth which is acquire the negative charge. Like this, we have some lists of which is acquire the positive charge as well as which one acquire the negative charges we discuss here. List of positive and negative charge. List of positive and negative charge. Here, just we discussing guys glass rod, right? Positive. One side we have to take positive charge. Another side we consider negative charge. Okay, make column here. Here positive charge, first one we consider glass rod. For convenience purpose we consider glass rod which is always acquire the positive, and second one is fur, it is also positive. Third one we consider woolen cloth. Also positive, it acquire the positive charge. And fourth one is dry hair. Dry hair is also positive body examples. So silk cloth here discussing, right? Silk, it acquire the negative charges. And second one we consider ebonite or rubber. Ebonite, or we can say this is rubber, which is always acquire the negative charges. Third one is plastic comb. The plastic comb is also acquired the negative charges. Okay, so here for example, if we took here glass rod and silk cloth, rub against each other. For convenience purpose, for glass rod it acquires the positive and silk cloth it is developing negative charges on a silk. Similarly, fur which is rubbed with the rubber, acquire the negative, but fur which is acquired the positive. Like this, woolen as well as plastic comb, dry hair, these are all positive, and silk, ebonite, rubber, plastic rod, these are we consider negative ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ರಾಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ ಜೊತೆ ರಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ರಾಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದಾವ. ಸೊ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದಾವ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಿಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಎದ್ರ ಕಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದಾವ, ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಕಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದಾವ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ಫರ್ಗೆ, ರಬ್ಬರ್ಗೆ, ಹುಲ್ಲನ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಬ್ಬರ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು. ಡ್ರೈ ಹೇರ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ರಬ್ಬರ್ ಆರ್ ಕೋಮ್. Like this we can take many examples: glass, fur, woolen cloth, dry hair. Here we consider always positive. Silk, ebonite or rubber, plastic combs, these are acquired the negative charges. Just we have to idea about this. So next concept we discussing. Clear? ಎಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದಾವಲ್ಲ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ? Now we make a simple experiment. Experiment demonstrate on existence of kinds of the charges. Experiment demonstrated existence of kinds of charges. Kinds of charges. Here now we are discussing with a simple experiment here. This is a rigid support. We have thread. We have glass rod. This is glass rod. Again, this glass rod with which is rubbed with a silk. Then glass rod one end becomes positive due to rubbing with a silk, which is suspended with help of the rigid support. Similarly, if you take another glass rod, this glass rod which is also rubbed with a silk, again it acquired the positive charges on glass rod. When this positive charge glass rod which is brought near to the suspending glass rod, at the time this glass rod which is repels, there is a repulsion takes place. Here repulsion takes place. So similarly, for explanation purpose, here this is the rigid support, this is glass rod, this is also another glass rod, but this glass rod which is rubbed with a silk, this is it becomes positive. Similarly, for another glass rod, again rubbed with a silk, it acquired the positive charges. Then this positive charged glass rod which is brought near to the this is suspending glass rod. At the time, this glass rod which is repulsion, here this glass rod becomes repulsion due to presence of same kind of the charges on the glass rod. Positive charges are repulsed. Okay. Similarly, this is the first experiment with the help of the glass rod. Then second one is again this is the rigid support. Here this is a rubber rod. This one we consider this is rubber rod. When this rubber rod which is rubbed with the fur, it becomes negative charge, or this body is negative charge. Another rubber rod here, again it is also negative charges acquired. This rubber rod which is brought near to the suspending rubber rod, both having the negative charges. Again here repulsion takes place. Again here repulsion takes place. Okay, because this rubber rod which is rubbed with a fur, at the time this rubber rod acquired the negative charges. Similarly, this is also rubber rod. Again it is also rubbed with a fur. Again it acquired the negative charge. This negative charge rubber rod which is brought near to the another suspending rubber rod. So there is a same kind of the charges on a rubber rod. Therefore again it takes place repulsion. Then third experiment. Here this is glass rod which is rubbed with the silk. Again this is rubber rod which is rubbed with the fur. It acquired the negative charges over a rubber rod. What happens here? This glass rod having a positive charge and rubber acquired the negative charge. Here we have opposite kind of the charges. Therefore here glass rod which is attracted towards the rubber rod. Here attraction it takes place. Attraction is takes place. ನೋಡಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ ಜೊತೆ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ರಾಡ್ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಾರಿ ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಜೊತೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ರಾಡ್ಗೆ ರಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈಗ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂತ ರಬ್ಬರ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ರಾಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೂಗಾಕಿರುವಂತ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ರಾಡ್ ನಿಯರ್ ಒಯ್ದಾಗ ಎರಡು ಸೈಡ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತದೋ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫರ್ ಜೊತೆ ರಬ್ಬರ್ ರಾಡ್ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರಬ್ಬರ್ ರಾಡ್ಗೆ ಫರ್ ಜೊತೆ ರಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವಾಗ ಇದು ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋಂಥ ರಬ್ಬರ್ ರಾಡ್ ನಿಯರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ರಾಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಬ್ಬರ್. ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ರಾಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ ಜೊತೆ ರಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ರಬ್ಬರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗ ರಬ್ಬರ್ ರಾಡ್ ನ ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋಂಥ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ರಾಡ್ ನಿಯರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೇನು ತಿಳಿದು ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ two pitch balls. This is positive and negative, and another one negative, negative. Next we consider this is positive, this also positive. Same kind of the charges are repelled each other. Here also positive charge, here also positive charge. Again here same kind of the charges, here repelled. If we consider opposite kind, this is positive, this is negative, there is a attraction between them. Finally we can conclude that same kind of the charges are repulse, opposite kind of the charges are attract. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಮುಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಕೂಲಂಬ್ಸ್ ಆ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದಾವೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನಾವು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೋ ಈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಲಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ತಿಳಿದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಗಳು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಎರಡು ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಾಗ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತವೆ, ಎರಡು ರಿಫಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಎರಡು ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರಿಫಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರೋದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇರೋದು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅವೆರಡು ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾವೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಫೈನಲಿ by this experiment we concluded that same kind of the charges are repulse, opposite kind of the charges are attract. There is no any charge. So both the body having neutral, both the body having neutral the neutral means there is no any attraction as well as repulsion between the neutral bodies. Only attraction which takes place by opposite kind of the charges, and the repulsion which takes place by same kind of the charges. Either those charges are same kind means positive charges, or either same kind means negative charges. Opposite kind charges means what? One charge is positive and another charge is negative. Both charges are attracting here. Okay, thank you for watching this class. Thank you all.